the samba.
So,
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine and today we are doing another speed build video. So this is a shell challenge one. I did not design the outside. One of my Twitter followers actually did, and I have gone ahead and put the link to her Twitter on the description below, so you can find that. She posted up this little shell, and I kind of just decided to go to town with it. You will see that I started off on the opposite side of what you're seeing now with a whole bunch of windows, because when I first saw that sort of bay area over there in the corner, I had decided that that would be a beautiful overlook to some sort of forest or sort of like woods kind of area. So I definitely wanted to make that area a seating spot that was going to have a really enjoyable view. And to that end, I think I turned that cone roof piece into glass specifically to increase that view, because I mean, how gorgeous is it going to be to just sit there and see the creek and watch a sunset go down? I thought it was going to be the most special thing. So when I grabbed this shell, that was kind of the inspiration that I had, and that was kind of the only thing. So literally everything else I was making up as I went, including the roof. These roofs were, I don't want to say a pain in the butt, because I do enjoy a challenge, but when I see a home like this, I'm pretty sure that there is an intent to make the roofs as difficult to adjust as possible. So yeah, you can see I spent just so much time on these. It was really quite aggravating. I did also like that with the that bay area facing this creek, because we placed this in Glimmerbrook. Yeah, we must have placed it in Glimmerbrook, because I don't have packs that look like this. I don't know what I'm thinking. So with that bay area over there, this front angle made a very natural sort of front door area to me. So I designed that to be kind of the beginning of it. When the shell, when I grabbed the shell, there was this half wall right here, and I was debating for a long time what I wanted to do in that space with the half wall. You'll see that we eventually end up making that a kitchen once we once we finish off most of the windows here, because I did have to change the windows in that seating area. Oh look, the kitchen! Ha ha ha! What I forgot when I was doing the kitchen was that this was on an angle, so everything was already adjusted to be sideways, and so I had to readjust all of the counters around that concept, which is, as you can see, right about when I figured out that I didn't have my Move Objects cheat on. So with the kitchen, I used mostly items that were like the career unlockables for, I think it's the culinary career. I wanted to really have a lot of things that had the inspiration marker from it, because I want whomever is in this kitchen to always be inspired. It is just so glaringly in your face as inspirational that you should be able to get that bonus basically every time that you're cooking in this kitchen. So that was kind of my goal with that one, was to make it clean, make it modern, and make it really have that inspiration. We are moving on to the bathroom here, and this is the only bathroom in the entire house, which is really unfortunate, because that means you have to go downstairs to use the bathroom and upstairs to go back to bed. And I understand that as a design flaw, but I didn't really want to put in a second bathroom anyways. I had a lot of fun decorating with this one, and I really enjoyed using that plant divider from the Eco Lifestyle. Really, I just recreated one of the Eco Lifestyle bathrooms. As you could see, I basically just pulled up the room and then just kind of copied all the items in there, which is a really cool trick if you haven't seen it before. You literally just grab the room, like while it's in that large swatch in the corner, and just click on whatever item you want to put it in. It just goes, and that's handy. Oh man, the stairs. I forgot about the stairs. You guys, this was another one that was a pain in my butt. I could not figure out for the life of me where to put these stairs such that they weren't gobbling up some of my precious space. I toyed around with it being on the end. I toyed around with it being put in that little pocket by the bathroom. I was trying for so many different things with these stupid stairs, and we ended up not even using them. Like, I ended up turning them into a ladder later, and I worked so hard on the stairs, and I didn't even end up using them. I rearranged the bathroom because of the stairs, and I didn't use the stairs. So yeah, I definitely felt great about that. That being said, it would have made a cool divider between the sort of entryway and the living room. It really would have cut it off and killed that open floor plan mode. Man, so much time was spent on the stairs and figuring out where to put them and how to go, and all of it was totally for waste. None of it was actually usable, pretty much at all. Speaking of stairs, I recently saw a tutorial, and I say recently because I saw it yesterday, but it's been posted up for years on Kate Emerald's page, where she talks about doing staircases with half walls up so that you can get some really cool illusions out of that. And she was doing this really cool thing, and she was talking about the numbers behind it, and that, oh, you have to go 8 clicks and you have to go 4 clicks. By clicks, I mean like steps when you're raising up your platforms. Honestly, if you watch the tutorial, you'll understand what I'm referencing. And so she's talking about how many clicks you have to go up, and then it only works with a certain number of clicks. And so me being the math nerd that I am, I basically was just like, oh, you know why you need this number of clicks is because this is a multiple of 4 and that's a multiple of 4, and so if you really wanted to extend it, all you'd have to do is just divide by this factor. And honestly, I just nerd brained out, and I don't know if it sounded pretentious or not, but I super enjoyed just going through, hey, these are the relationships between all these numbers. So we have moved on to this little office space that I built here. That is actually a bookshelf that I have sized down and put against the wall because I thought just it looks really cool being a shelf. I did not look and see if it can still hold objects, which I probably should have done, but oh well. It looks really cool. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. And then we have also moved on to the upper seating area. I mentioned before that I did not have a second bathroom in this, and that was not the most intelligent decision on my end, but I did make the the bedroom pretty much the entire top floor between that and the seating area. So, you know, there's a lot of things to do in here. There's I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but we end up putting a computer in here. It's got some paint in there. I think we added in a little like yoga meditation spot thing, so that your Sims can also do that. There's a fishing pond not too far away, so really, like, I know it doesn't look like it's filled with a lot of hobbies and things, but there really is a good amount to do and to work on in here. One of the other big pieces that I designed for this house was a garden maze, because as I was looking at that seating area that we were designing, I thought it was kind of bland. It's a beautiful view, but ultimately you've got this wide open landscaping space that, I don't know, I feel like any person who would own the home in this place would have something back there. And I recently discovered this hedge type fence instead of having to put like actual hedge items down. So I went ahead and just built a maze and just put stuff to go in no place at all. Like it all circles around. Not all circles around. It's not like well, it is continuous because there is no exit. But I threw in some trees and some flowers, added in a couple of different things like that in order to really give it some more character. I am moving on to decorating here, and I'm still getting used to decorating kitchens like with clutter and whatnot, but somebody in a speed build somewhere, I don't really remember which one, popped open the swatch container on these little dine out spices, and when I saw that I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot that I could do this. And so my clutter options just went from 2 to like 9. Not 9, it couldn't possibly be 9, these come in sets of 2, so it has to be an even number. Went from like 2 to like 12 or something. So that gave me a lot of flexibility in order to put up more of those and to really get it decorated in a cool way. The other challenge that I was doing with this house, not challenge I suppose, because it's already a shell challenge, but was a food spot, a place to actually eat. So I thought it'd be really cool to put it up against that half wall, one, so that way I didn't have to put something else against the half wall, and two, because it's right next to the kitchen. You could literally just serve it onto the table and then turn around and go sit at the table and eat. So I thought that was super convenient, and I think it looks kind of cool, having a little bit of an industrial vibe to it. A lot of this has some clean line vibes, I guess is what I would call it. You know, even this front porch here, which is another curved porch that we've created, it's still got a lot of cleanliness and a lot of transparency to it. It's quite orderly, I think, and I think it really does fit a lot of what the house is. So we are putting a lot of the finishing touches on our house here. We're adding in some of our landscaping, some of our terrain tools. I made it look like the maze is actually traversed, which I don't know why I did that. I don't know who does that. Why would you go get lost in your own maze? Theoretically, you know what the path is, but whatever. I did because I'm doing landscaping and trying to practice with things, which is why you saw the giant dragon in the front. Because I just grabbed one of those like debug crafted dragons and just expanded it to make a little statue to protect the house, which I know is probably super silly, but that's what I did with it. I really thought that the bedroom was rather underwhelming, if I'm being totally honest, because it didn't look like it had a whole lot in there. So in addition to the clutter that you're seeing here, I did also add a bonsai tree. Since there's not a lot of actual land space in here, since we made the maze, I put in the bonsai tree up here in order to sort of give that gardening skill a little bit more and help that out. I am a big fan of very sort of minimalist bedrooms. I have always been told that the bedroom is for two things, both of which start with S, and that a healthier sleep life sort of depends on not doing a lot in your bedroom and not associating your bedroom with a lot of activity. So I really wanted to get this kind of, I don't want to say plain, but plain, uninteresting. So that way it's just kind of focusing our abilities, and when we want to step out to do something besides sleep or the other S word, we've got this beautiful space with meditation and with painting, and you'll actually see in this little hallway here, I end up putting some other stuff too. So, you really can remove things from your bedroom area, which really you should be doing anyways. The science all says that sleep is good for your immune system, so sleep lots and have no distractions in your bedroom. Alright, well, we are wrapping things up here, so I do want to remind you to hit the like and subscribe button. You can also do notifications, and there's a playlist for my other speed builds. This was a lot of fun, and you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the flip side.